What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back in Destiny 2 for the first weekly reset inside of Beyond Light, and of course, Season of the Hunt. And this week the new Wrath Hunt content rolls out, with the emergence of the Crow and the return of Osiris. And we'll get access to new rewards, we also have the new mode, and various quests to unlock everything this week, but otherwise, Europa stuff has also reset, so we have new Stasis Fragment quests, Variks upgrades have refreshed, and separately, all of the powerful and Pinnacle rewards are up for grabs again, so there's a lot to break down inside of this video as well as vendor inventories, rewards, and important updates for the week. So guys, as always, I hope you do enjoy this one, but without further delay, let's get into it. So initially jumping into the game today, we can see right here, Season of the Hunt answers Zavala's call. The unimaginable has occurred, and entire planets have vanished into darkness. As the inhabitants of the galaxy fix their gaze onto the stars, Xivu Arath, the Hive God of War, begins recruiting followers for some unknown purpose. Head to the moon and hunt the villains behind this plot to seize power. And there is a little cutscene section at the very start of the season, which I'll run at the end of the video if you happen to miss it or something. But we can see, in order to access this new seasonal content, we do need to head over to the moon, and we've got this kind of mission right here, or a quest, the Trail of the Hunted, which is something that we can kind of jump into as an activity. So that's how we get started on the seasonal content, and I will be sure to keep you posted on all of the rewards, the Cryptolith, and how we can kind of use that to get into the Season of the Hunt stuff moving forward. Moving to the Europa side of things, right here we can see the Europa challenge at Variks, awarding powerful gear right there at tier 1 when you complete 8 bounties. We've also got a notification of the Stranger for powerful gear tier 1, and we need to defeat combatants with or affected by stasis off of Europa, which is an interesting one, and we need 100 of those to get another powerful gear drop. Then of course all of Variks' inventory and things like that have refreshed. Right here I can't see immediately as to whether we're going to get access to new perks in Variks' inventory this week, but it is something that I will keep you posted on. Then of course the Stranger is here in the Beyond, and we do have new Fragment quests available for this week. So if you want to pick up the new Fragments, of course you can pick your poison as to which one you jump into. Safe to say all of these quests are pretty grindy, but nonetheless, 2 more Fragments will become available. We should mention our higher difficulty Lost Sectors right here, but Exodus Garden is up as a Master Lost Sector at 1280 on the Cosmodrome, and we can see Exotic Legs Armor is the drop for today. But also we have Veles Labyrinth, a new one right there at 1250 that can drop gauntlets, so there's going to be a good opportunity for today to get a new exotic piece of gear, and who knows, that one might be a little bit easier to get through. Of course, we have the various Pinnacle and powerful drops that we can see on the Director. And in terms of a quick breakdown of actual powerful sources, there's a decent list from Fanbyte right here, but for tier 1 drops you've got 8 Crucible bounties, Gambit bounties, Gunsmith bounties, as well as Variks and Europa bounties, to complete Nightfall ordeals and win 7 rounds of survival. And then there's the tier 3 drop to earn 5000 XP for your clan. And otherwise, Pinnacle sources for the moment consist of completing 3 strikes with the weekly subclass equipped, 3 Crucible matches and Gambit matches, as well as getting a 100k score in the Nightfall ordeal, and then the Deepstone Crypt when it actually drops. And of course that raid is going to be launching on Saturday this week. We also have to bear in mind the fact that we are going to get access to a bunch of additional powerful and a couple of Pinnacle rewards via the season content, so there will technically be a couple more high tier sources available this week. Now in terms of the Eververse Store for this week, right here on the front page, as always, we have stuff featured for silver. We do have the ornament right there for Salvation's Grip for 700 silver, if you fancy picking that one up, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But we got the Bright Dust section, so we have the Jacarina shader right there, as well as the Dato Capsule entrance, the Leggy Dance emote, and then we've got the Constricting Shell from back in Season of the Worthy, I believe. Pretty cool one right there. But for the main Bright Dust page, right here we've got the Popcorn emote, some pretty old school stuff, as well as the Future Perfect Shell, the Regal Howl Sparrow, and then we've got the Blissful Ignorance ornament right there for the Fellwinter's Lie, as well as the Jewel emote, the Jewel of Saturn's Ship, and the Trials of Osiris Projection. Then we've got the Jade Coin Effects Transmat effect, the Past Unearth and Reflected Effects Transmat effects, as well as the Polished Sea Stone, Lilac Bombast, 44 Steel, and Metro Shift shaders. Of course, we have the standard Vanguard Strikes playlist where you can get Pinnacle gear, but also the Nightfall Ordeal. And if we take a look right here, we can see that we do have the Disgraced Strike in the Cosmodrome for the ordeal this week, so definitely that'll be an interesting one. And there are the 2 drops, the powerful to complete it, and then the Pinnacle to get that 100k. We do have Glory for survival as well as elimination right there on the top set of feature playlists. We've also got Rumble and Mayhem for the Crucible, and then Control in the middle. And of course you can get a mixture of different powerful and Pinnacle drops inside of the Crucible. And really that breaks down the bulk of the vendors until we get to look at the Crow stuff with the Season of the Hunt. When it comes to the Dreaming City though, if you want to complete any of the content from back in Year 2, this week's Ascendant Challenge is going to be the Forfeit Shrine found via the Garden of Isilla. If you are perhaps a new light player just getting into some of the Dreaming City content, then be sure to look up Ascendant Challenges and Tinctures of Queensfoil, as there is some pretty cool content to explore on Dreaming City. But for this week guys, that is everything we have to talk about in the initial reset. However, I will be keeping you posted on all of the seasonal content and any additional stuff that rolls out through the course of the week. So as always, feel free to stay tuned here on the channel, get subscribed and turn on those notifications. But if you have enjoyed the video, a rating down below very much helps us out. And be sure to let us know if you're jumping into D2 this reset. But otherwise for now, I hope you have an awesome week.
Darkness, our ancient enemy. Foretold by many they came, as the war mind warned us they would. They were confronted with fire, and when that failed, met with intrigue among the bones of Io's last monument to the light. It promised us power, and for it, a price was paid. A lull holds the system, though it is not emptiness that gives us pause. Yet not all is lost. Stand, Guardian. Brandish your light and join the hunt.
What if we are not the only ones to whom the darkness speaks? The Traveler closes like a fist. It will strike against the darkness.
Osiris has been trying to assess the damage caused by the return of the darkness. He believes that Xivu Arath, the Hive God of War, seeks to take advantage of the power vacuum left in its wake. Close our ranks, Guardian. I need you on the front lines.
Welcome, my most productive Guardian. I propose a partnership. Break Xivu Arath's hold over my shore, and you can claim any prize in my lair as your reward. You'll have earned it. I know how accomplished you are at exacting revenge. Did you hear that? My soul just shivered.
They call me the Crow.